Delivered from guilt. The weight was a physical thing. It wasn't just a metaphor. It was a cold, heavy stone lodged in my chest, a constant pressure that made every breath feel shallow. The guilt wasn't for one single thing, but a lifetime of small and large betrayals, lies told, promises broken, kindness withheld. Every night, my thoughts would betray me, replaying my mistakes on a relentless loop. I'd fall asleep exhausted, only to wake up with the same suffocating feeling. I was a prisoner in my own mind, and the warden was my conscience. I tried everything to escape it. I tried to do good deeds, hoping to tip the scales back into balance. I volunteered, I gave money, I tried to be a better person. But it felt like putting a bandage on a gaping wound. The actions were external, the sickness was deep inside. The more I tried to fix myself, the more I realized I couldn't. The problem wasn't what I did, it was who I was. I was flawed to my core. Then, I came across those words. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean, wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. It was from an old psalm, a cry from a heart as broken as mine. The words hit me like a revelation. The author wasn't trying to earn his forgiveness, he was begging for it. He understood that only an outside force could truly cleanse him. He was a man who knew he couldn't wash himself clean. I read on, and it spoke of a God who delights in truth in the inward being. The truth was, my inward being was a mess. And yet, this passage suggested a possibility of a kind of honesty that could lead to something new. But it was the next text that finally broke the dam. The one about the blood of Christ. I had heard the words before, of course, but they had always sounded like an abstract religious concept. This time, they resonated as a solution to my specific, suffocating problem. Christ has been sacrificed. He died for our sins. He wasn't just a historical figure, he was the answer. My sins, the ones that were a physical weight on my chest, were not something I had to carry anymore. They had been laid on him. The text said that as I lived in the light, the blood of Christ cleanses us from all sin. It wasn't a one-time cleaning, it was a continuous purification. Suddenly, the weight wasn't gone in a flash, but it began to lift. It was like the sun finally breaking through a thick cloud cover. The air felt lighter. I could breathe. The relentless loop of my past mistakes didn't stop playing completely, but its power over me was broken. Now, when I stumble and feel that familiar pang of guilt, I don't try to fix it myself. I turn to those words. I remember that the payment has been made, that I am seen by God not for the sum of my failures, but through the cleansing power of Christ. The guilty conscience that once defined me is now simply a reminder of the grace that set me free.